So recently PewDiePie has come under a little bit of attention as of recently for apparently losing over 1 million subscribers. I'm not going to do a whole intro bit of, if you've been living under a rock you might not know who PewDiePie is, because he is one of YouTube's biggest and oldest content creators. He was one of the first people on YouTube to reach the milestone of 100 million, which has kind of been normalized right now, which is mad to think about, but PewDiePie was one of the first people to reach that milestone, and after that he kind of stagnated a little bit. During this 100 million subscribers time, which you just genuinely had to be there for, there was lots of hype around PewDiePie because of the 100 million subscriber race with T-Series, which just caused a lot of, influx towards his channel. After T-Series reached 100 million subscribers, and so did PewDiePie, the hype around his channel started to die down a little bit. He wasn't the new fresh thing anymore, and now there was a massive milestone to achieve. People just didn't really care. He was an older content creator and people wanted to move on to fresh new ideas like MrBeast. How badly that's aged. It was the kind of thing for PewDiePie's quote-unquote downfall was that, this hype had disappeared. There were brand new content creators. He was an older generation content creator. He wasn't really changing his content up to fit with the brand new viewers on YouTube. And, his audience was also growing up as well. Not only are you limited when you're not changing your ideas and, following the trends like somebody like MrBeast, but as well, if you're not growing up with your audience, you're of course going to lose viewers, and people are only going to come back to you for nostalgia reasons, like they do with Stampy. Not that that's a bad thing, but your channel just slowly declines. Not that PewDiePie would care whatsoever. He's got a family, he's reached all his milestones, he's not really materialistic, so, why would he care just at all? He's got his perfect happy life. But it's safe to say people care way more than PewDiePie about him losing subscribers, and PewDiePie has just lost 1 million subscribers. Or well, not just lost. Since 2021, PewDiePie hasn't really gained any type of subscriber, which means, for every one person that would unsubscribe, a new person would subscribe, meaning his channel was kind of just stagnating. But that's clearly kind of leveled out as of recently, as now it's appeared that he's gone from 111 million subscribers to now 110 million. Yeah, I know, you're probably thinking the same thing. How is PewDiePie only going to cope with millions in the bank and 110 million subscribers? It's a travesty, really. But for whatever reason, people have this weird obsession over PewDiePie and his numbers, and just YouTubers and their numbers in general. I swear a lot of people care more than the actual content creators themselves. Like, PewDiePie does not care. He's got a family, he's got a kid, he's living his happy life in Japan, he does not care. I always find it weird when something like this happens, of course, like, PewDiePie is a symbol of a different era on YouTube, and he isn't the hot thing anymore, and people are just slowly unsubscribing. And it's weird how people react to that. It's like, I think he's pretty happy with the amount of success he's got from YouTube and where he is in life. I don't think he needs a bunch of fans pointing out to him that he's just lost, like 1 million subscribers. But I think my favorite part of all of this, of course, it's not great that anybody loses the amount of subscribers. It can be depressing for a content creator. Not that I think PewDiePie's depressed over this, because like I said, he's got his perfect life. But people are still obsessed with this, like, #1 spot for 100 million subscribers, 200 million, 300 million. And, like, this TikTok just kind of sums it all up. It's like, why on earth do you still care about this whole subscriber race or who's got the most subscribers? Surely it's just about, like, who's got the better content. Like, why do you care that PewDiePie is number 10? Right, like, he's not fighting T-Series anymore, just, like, move on, man. It's like people are so obsessed with this idea of PewDiePie and gaining subscribers and losing subscribers. It's like they're interested in with PewDiePie now. Not that he's, like, living his best life or anything like that, just the fact that, his numbers are going up and down, up and down. It's like, who really cares? And I know that sounds really ironic, seeing as I'm making a whole video around this whole subject, but I don't care that he's losing subscribers. I care that people care. You get me, I'm meta. But there's live streams around this, there's long ass videos about this, and people going into depth about how PewDiePie's been stuck on 111 million subscribers, and how he's losing subscribers, like this guy Timeworks.
His YouTube channel is stuck at 111 million subscribers. But why? His channel has been stuck at this number for a long time, so today we are going to look into what is causing this weird thing on PewDiePie's YouTube channel.
I don't know, mate, maybe the fact he hasn't been properly uploading for several years at this point, the fact he's got a life, a kid, he hasn't changed with his audience, he hasn't changed with new YouTube trends, and he hasn't grown with his audience as they've got older. Maybe it's just a combination of all that. Why are you making a whole video on it? Like, it's just a really weird concept to constantly go over. Yes, if PewDiePie doesn't upload, people are going to unsubscribe, and if uploads too much, you're notifying old dead subscribers that, you're still there, and they're probably going to unsubscribe if they're not watching. That's just how YouTube works. It's unfortunate, but that's how it works. And I don't think PewDiePie cares. This isn't a case where, he's still trying to make a living, he's broke, he's a smaller YouTuber and he started losing subscribers. This guy has over 110 million subscribers. He's got a mansion. He's got a whole family. He does not care. Where is this obsession coming from?
Go into the Wayback Machine and we go to google.com/search PewDiePie. This is his YouTube channel back in December 2023, so like 6 months ago, and Google says he had 111.4 million subscribers. So he has lost 200,000 subscribers in the past 6 months, according to what we see on Google. But why is this the case? Well, to understand this, we gotta look at PewDiePie's history on YouTube.
Don't worry, I'm gonna save you the rest of this absolute painful waffle, but it's just more obsession about, PewDiePie losing subscribers, how, the platform's changing, blah, 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 blah. But again, why do people care so much? It's not like it's some big allegation. It's not like PewDiePie's gone out of his way and done something really controversial again, like the Parisian incident. He's just living life, stopped making content, lost a few subscribers, moved on. I know, it would have been different if PewDiePie was crying about it, but it just seems like everyone's crying about it for him. If anything, I think the most interesting thing about this is how it reflects how YouTube changes, how the trends change, the content creators change. While MrBeast, for example, right now is one of the most popular content creators, in 2-3 years, even a year's time, he might not be. People are already pointing out that MrBeast's most recent video hasn't even cracked 100 million views, and is he on the way out? Is there a bigger content creator on the horizon? And it keeps constantly changing. A new content creator will come in every few years or so, change up the scene massively, blow up, and then, we'll move on. And in that situation, there's no better case study than PewDiePie, somebody who was on the top of his game, influencing the whole YouTube scene, and now, he's completely in a different space. MrBeast is the one influencing YouTubers, where PewDiePie isn't. The content that PewDiePie was making has become outdated, and I think that's a really interesting thing to look at, rather than, looking at the more materialistic things like subscribers, when realistically, no one cares. It's a number. But I guess people can keep focusing on the fact he's losing subscribers, rather than what it means for the platform just in general. People are saying they feel sorry for PewDiePie, and I just don't get it why. He's got his happy life. He said several times that he just doesn't care. That's been his whole journey over the past couple of years, is realizing that he doesn't need YouTube and all this other stuff to be happy. And trust me, I think he's worrying about other things, like being a parent, rather than worrying about a couple of 100,000 YouTube subscribers.
I heard that's right. She's got that mom glow. More gorgeous than ever. I absolutely agree. How has your perspective on life changed since becoming a dad? How do you balance responsibilities and split tasks with mindset? Before having a kid, I always memed hating kids. It is kind of funny, like now I'm all of a sudden noticing other kids and I look at them and I'm like, they're so cute. And like,
but no, I think those YouTube subscribers is the most important thing to him right now. Anyways, everyone, what do you think about this? Do you care? Do you not care? You really shouldn't care, but what's your thoughts on this? But I've been your host Samuel, and I will catch you in the next YouTube video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and share this video about, please, I need it.